Hello, YouTube. It's Sunday night with Rocky Superstar. Glad y'all can make it. Everybody, hey, JM's here. I put a link in there. Gerald's here. Good to see you. There we go. I got the link in there. Master Blaster's here. Sterling's here. Good to see everybody. JM's here. Let's see. Silver Shelby's here. Sterling, JM, Gerald's here. Very good. Very good. Good to see everybody here. Can you hear me okay? 5x5 out there. Water possibilities in the house. Rocky and friends. There you go, Michael. There you go. Good. That's good. JM, there's a link if you want to come up. Eagle Steve's in the house. Water possibilities in the house. Add to the stage. There we go, Mr. Sterling. Good to see you. Can't hear you yet. Bozo's in the house. Thank you for coming. Michael, there you go. Anyone see the San Diego fireworks? I did not. What happened to that, Michael? Noobly's in the house. Good to see you.
Can you hear me now, Rocky?
I can hear you now. Yes, sir. I can hear you.
I'll be right back.
Okay, there you go. We're all alone. I'm up here by myself. Everybody, hey, Tony's in the house. Good to see you, Tony. Good to see you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put something up here. Let's see if Noodly can figure out what I changed up on the board. So let's see what.
You added that card from Cyber Curtain Twitcher.
Yep. I sure did. You spotted it right off. There we go.
You actually said in your video you were going to do it.
Yeah. Hey, Steph, I did. Yeah, Steffi's in the house.
Eagle Steve, good evening. Stephanie, good evening, darling.
How we doing there, Stephanie? Good to see you. I'm glad you can make it.
Bozo, happy Sunday.
Robert Kemp's in the house. Good evening from across the pond. Thank you, Mr. Robert Kemp. I'm going to send you an email, Robert Kemp, and we'll chat about that, the 50-pound note that you were talking about. I might have to look it up and stuff like that. So,
JM, thank you very much. Well, my channel has been growing. 3-4 people a day.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Mine is kind of stagnant. I lost a few subs, and so I'm kind of like, hey, TM, good to see you. I sent you an email. Okay, great. Yes, TM, I'll definitely take care of you on that. We'll get you squared away on that. He wants some stickers, my Bust a Nut stickers. So I'll have to hook him up. So we'll do that.
David Metcalf, good evening. Water the Possibilities, good evening.
Good evening, Water. Good evening, David.
Boy, that video was slow.
What
I had
video?
just hit that point a minute ago.
Oh, is that right? Let's see here if I got an email from oh, there it is. Okay, very good, Tony. I see it. We're good.
Robert Kemp, good evening.
What do you mean giving out flowers this early in the evening there, Stephanie? I never get flowers. I'm crushed. Stephanie's giving out flowers. Look at that.
Yeah, I thought I was her only beau.
Yeah, that's crushing right there. Look out, Water. Look out. So this week's been kind of crazy this week of all the stuff going on. You know, it's trying to keep up with everything is just something, just crazy, just trying to keep up with everything. And
Did you buy any silver this week?
I did.
What'd you buy?
Dimes. I got it at spot.
You have definitely been on a dime kick here of late, haven't you?
Yeah, I sure have. Because you know what? What I'm doing is, and just kind of give you an idea of why I'm doing that. I got to get something in the shop that is cheaper that people want, and so I'm figuring silver dimes is a ticket. You know, I can probably sell those for $5 or $6 a piece, and people will buy them. It's incredible. The cheaper stuff is selling, but the more expensive stuff, like a 1 ounce silver, they're not buying 1 ounce silver. They want silver, but they can't afford it. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to start making. Well, let's see here.
In the last several months, the only silver I have bought has been commemorative dollars, like this one up on the screen there.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been picking them up at spot.
See, that's really good if you pick. See, that's like me. I bought 90% dimes, the silver at spot. So, and I'm also, let's see here, I'm making these up right now. These are uncirculated $50, and I'm going to send them down to the shop, and so and get those squared away.
And you know what, Rocky and Sterling, I think right now is a great time to be picking up the Constitutional in the brilliant uncirculated condition. Sal just recently did a video. He was saying he got a great.
I really like getting the commemorative dollars because they're all proofs and or unks.
Right. And I'm fixing to send off.
And the proofs, I don't care one way or the other because a coin could be worn down and 100 years old, and if it's a proof, it's still a proof. But once you take it out of its container and touch it, it's no longer an unk. Right.
Well, that's like I ordered 12 sets of the uncirculated, and I'm going to break them down and send them and get them graded. I want to see what I can get the quarters and get the $50 and all the there's a few coins I'm not going to get graded, but the pennies, I want to get the pennies, the dimes, and the $50 graded. And so, because those seem to be really selling pretty good. So,
and I picked up this one that's on screen just because it's been gilded, and because it's been gilded, it's no longer an unk; it's been touched, and so
right,
it's just out there.
So that's a 1 ounce silver.
It's $1.
It's $1.
Yeah. Can you see right underneath the helmet? It says $1.
I see that, but it's not silver.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Oh, it is silver.
It's gold plated.
It's a commemorative silver dollar.
Oh, okay.
Is that gold plating?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, it is really nice.
I picked it up at spot.
See, that's good. That's good.
And there are some dealers around here that will charge a premium on them. But I've got one guy that I paid $45 for that coin when they were at 58.
Wow, that's not bad. I've been trying to get there you go. Here's a link right there, Beto. Thank you for letting me know. And so Nick, Tony's here. It's good to see you. Nichols, I think he's still roaming around. Hey, Lucky Star's here.
He's crying in his soup because his boyfriend did not play basketball today.
I was watching that game just before I got on here, and Vegas is giving them a tough game right now. It's like 40-41, 1 point apart. So yeah, it's a pretty good game. Yeah, she didn't get to play. And I guess it was injury from her throat from last week or week before.
The thing I saw this morning, they called her a healthy scratch.
A healthy scratch, huh? Oh Lord.
Yeah. Sounds like an oxymoron if I've ever heard it.
Exactly. That's
Yeah,
exactly what I'm thinking.
I mean, in hockey, they do that because they don't want to say what the injury is to a guy.
Right, right. We have Nickel in the house here. We got the old Nickel picture here. What happened?
Yeah, that was my original. My
Yep.
original.
Yep, it sure is. It sure is.
Yeah,
So,
Caitlin's out. She's still hurt, so she didn't play.
yeah, I was watching when I left the game. Sophie Cunningham came into the game and stuff like that.
They've been
I said
picking
hello,
on
but you were busy. Okay. Hey, Lucky Star. Sorry I missed you. Hello, Lucky Star. So, did so? Has anybody heard much scuttlebutt about how the economy is doing this week?
Well, I will tell you this: the fireworks were far and less in between this year.
Are you
So that
kidding?
makes me think either they went up so freaking high nobody could afford them, or nobody has money to buy them because they didn't.
Oh, it's been ridiculous around here. The ground has been shaking from all the fireworks.
No, they didn't hear. I think our area is really depressed.
Well, I agree with this. Certain areas across the United States pretty now. Normally, the fireworks around my area are pretty loud and stuff. Like last night, I didn't get to bed until pretty late last night or sleep. I was in bed, but I couldn't go to sleep because of the fireworks. But last night was the only night that they weren't out there popping. Normally, they do it like 2 or 3 days before, and so I think about 1 o'clock, all the fireworks quit. So it was quite interesting.
Until midnight the last 3 nights, just keeping my dog from being nervous.
the fireworks.
She does not like fireworks.
Yeah. So it's quite. So how's gasoline up in Canada there, Mr. JM? Is it going up in price or it's kind of leveled out?
It's come back down a bit. Not as much as the price of oil, but
Yeah, oil's cheaper than it was before the war started, and it's still almost $1 more.
Yeah, because I was looking at yesterday at how much gas was, and I kind of put it off, and so I'll probably fill up tomorrow. But I saw regular in my area for $4.35.
That's really good, Beto. 305.
Oh, that is really good. I want some of that gas, Beto.
Yeah, he's in Texas though, so Texas and Oklahoma tend to be the lowest.
I think we're 330. Like 382 yesterday.
No, we're like 330 here, I think.
330. I'll take 330. That's $1 cheaper than what I'm gonna have to pay for it tomorrow.
Well, that's right around where it was here when the war started.
What, 330?
Yeah.
Well,
it's still 50 cents higher than that.
So Clear Lake says 354 where he's at last week. So I would love to have that because I saw JM said average cost regular in Toronto is $4. Yeah, see that's about what I'm paying. JM is $4.35 is what I saw it yesterday. So I'm gonna fill up tomorrow. But the left coast over here is always high. They've got so much tax on gasoline, it's just really bad.
I love that, Rocky. The left coast.
The left coast.
I love it.
That's what I call it, It's the left coast, man. The whole damn Washington, Oregon, and California, the whole left coast, They're all.
Did you know that there's about 1% of the population, adult population, that can't get their left and right figured out? They get them mixed up all the time. Actually,
I believe you, JM.
It's true.
I believe it. It's really sad. It is really sad.
The best way to teach them is you say, well, how do you read? Left to right or right to left, right? And so anytime they get mixed up, if you just say, well, how do you read? From what left? Then that keys it in for them.
Yeah, see, that's good. That's good. Well, if you really think about it now, this week I really was watching they are pumping out. We are at a 42-year low. 1983, or I think is what it is right now, as low as when it first started. So think about it. If they keep pumping our reserves down like what they're doing right now, we're going to be out of reserves probably in the middle of August. Now, if you think about that, what's going to happen in the middle of August when we run out of reserves? Because the United States sells a lot of our fuel to other countries. You know, and does anybody have any idea who buys the most oil from the United States? And
now probably China.
Nope, not them. That's a good guess, though.
But a lot of it goes to Europe.
I'll guess Canada.
Do what?
Canada.
No, Canada's an exporter.
Actually, Canada does export too. I got all the numbers here. Let me find my numbers because I was kind of surprised at
Canada exports like crude oil, but we don't really refine much here, so we're not an exporter of gasoline.
But the stuff that leaves out of the West Coast,
I thought they got
China
Texas
and Australia, and the stuff that goes out of the East Coast probably mostly goes to Europe.
I thought Canada liked Texas crude. I thought that we sent that to them.
I'm not sure what they send to Canada, but Canada does. But I will tell you, the Netherlands takes 10.7% of all of our crude back to the Netherlands. They are the highest importers of our crude. And
it's cold up there. They got to run their furnaces.
Exactly. And then the next one down, and I was surprised about Mexico is the next one down, 10.2%. Now, exactly.
Mexico would make their own oil.
Well, my guess is that Mexico probably has a lot of oil refineries. Like that's our issue here in North America is we don't have enough refineries.
That may be what it is it goes to Mexico to get refined.
Yep.
But don't most of Mexico's oil come offshore?
I believe it does. They don't have too many oil facilities inside of Mexico, but it comes off the coast. And I think that's the Gulf of America. Is that what they call that?
Yeah. Trump will be taking the oil next.
There you go, bozo. We get drugs back from Mexico for our oil.
Yeah.
Fair trade.
Yeah, I think so too. Well, Canada, now this is what really surprised me. 8.3% of all of our oil goes to Canada. And so that's the exports. And I was like, whoa, that's really high. So it's like 419 million barrels that goes to the Netherlands. Now think about that. 419 million barrels go to the Netherlands.
Do they do a lot of refinery up there?
I don't think the Netherlands has hardly any refineries. I think they buy gas and they buy diesel from the United States.
Already refined.
Already refined, yeah. And they ship it right out of the Gulf of whatever you want to call it. So,
you would think as big as China is that they would have oil somewhere there. You just
believe it or not, China imports 40% of their oil from Iran. And so I just and that's why they're so upset.
China has an endless supply of, and I truly mean endless supply, is coal.
Oh yes, they do. Yeah, they have a big deal of coal. Well, what China's been doing is they've been depleting their reserves during this whole shebang going with with the U.S. and Iran going on. So it's going to kind of with them starting up bombing each other or whatever they're going to be doing. The straits are not open again, so the other countries are going to be importing more oil from us. So with all this oil, our oil is going overseas.
When did the straits close?
I heard today.
It opens and closes. Opens, closes,
Yesterday, I saw a thing where they said the largest amount of oil ever went through what would be yesterday or Friday.
Yeah, see, that's what I heard. There was 30 ships go through there. And so, and now I heard that Iran has now closed it down again. So I'm not really sure. I've heard hits and miss on it. I can't get any good information on that.
I would take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah. So, you think about it, but think about if it is closed and the U.S. keeps pumping our reserves, what's going to happen to our fuel here in the United States? Are we going to quit importing our fuel out to sell, or are they going to jack our price up so they can charge us the same as what they're selling it in Europe? Because Europe's gas and oil and stuff like that is a lot higher than what we pay for it. So could we see shortages and maybe gas lines again, like it was back in the 70s, like when the Iran had cut us off of their oil?
I think the reserves is what's keeping the price down. I don't think that much is getting here. Not like the numbers it was, and it was so much lost over time. It takes got a lag period. So I think there will be some stations run out before it's over.
See, that's my thinking. I think we're going to see next month in August, when they start getting really low, when they can't pump any more out of those reserves, that we're going to see stations out of fuel, gas lines. And so you want to make sure that you think about protecting yourself and making sure you have a couple of gas cans full of gas or whatever you want to do, because you may not be able to get gas. It could happen here in the United States. I've seen it before.
Well, one thing good about our military is we have nuclear powered aircraft carriers and subs, so that helps out a lot.
1974 was all a contrived thing too by a couple of oil companies, all owned by the Rockefellers.
Oh, they're the ones that caused it?
Yes.
So it wasn't Iran then?
No, it was the Rockefellers manipulating what's the oil thing? OPEC.
Oh, OPEC. Okay.
That was when OPEC first got started, and the oil companies which were mostly owned by J.D. Rockefeller, manipulated the national market, not national but global market.
Yeah.
And that's why they brought in OPEC. But they did that all just to scare everybody. There was no need for any of that stuff to happen. They did it to push people in a direction.
Right. And if you think about it, what they were doing is, like in Texas, where when I was a kid, you could only buy gas on a certain day if your license plate ended on odd or even.
Yep.
And you had a day you could fill up. And so that's how he did it in Texas. Hey, John Camper, good to see you. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, they did the same thing in Michigan.
Oh, is that right? Yeah,
I think it was your license plate. Odd numbers could get gas on odd days, and even numbers could get gas on even days.
That's the way it was here in. That's the way it was here in Texas when I was a kid. So I can remember going down to the gas station and sitting on lines for my parents, because they'd send me down there, because I was like really young, and so I'd go down there and sit in line to get their cars filled up full of gas so they'd have gas, so they didn't have to do it. So that was one of my chores. So did you have to do that, Sterling?
I had just gotten my license then. Man, that was when gas went from 35 cents a gallon up to 50 cents a gallon, and I was making maybe $5 a week. That was crushing.
Oh, it was. Yes, it really was. And so yeah, that's exactly what I'm worried about is what we're going to see. We as Americans going to have. You don't want, how many people run around with their gas tank sitting on E, and so you want to make sure that you have gas, uh, a couple of gas cans full that you can actually, if you can't get gas that day, you can fill your car up or put some in it. Maybe not fill it up,
Yeah,
but
20 gallons, probably store 20 gallons somewhere. Yeah, because
yeah,
you may have to, yeah, there may be somewhere you have to go, but might get to the hospital.
yep, exactly. And you this time of year for you is you do your lawn mowing this time of year, and you do probably a lot of traveling around with your trucker and your lawnmowers and stuff. So you need to have fuel. So that is something that I've been really rolling around in my. Uh, so what catastrophic failures must see ignore 4 million engines. Vehicle owners are. I can't really read that very well, JM.
Okay, I'll zoom it in a little bit more.
Okay.
It's kind of on topic. I just wanted to catch this before you go too deep, because based on fuel efficiency and all that sort of thing, governments have been really lobbying and pushing manufacturers to move to smaller engines and turbocharging them.
Yep.
And this video, which I highly recommend, I think you might have seen it,
I have.
covers what it is. So that's it. I'll drop the link in the chat so anyone
Yeah,
can.
do that. I'll be glad to. I'll look that up because that kind of stuff I always try and keep up with, and so I haven't had that. So so what here is something else going on too with gas and stuff like that, and everybody's thinking about fuel and stuff like that. Let's think about right now as cheap, even though gold and silver has gone up a little bit. While it's been cheap, there's a company out there. It's a bullion bank. They're called Tethers. Has anybody ever heard of Tethers?
Yes.
I think I have.
Tethers is a huge supporter of U.S. bonds. And U.S. bonds, what I could figure out is that Tether has about $100 billion worth of U.S. bonds or treasuries. And what they do, and what they're taking to the interest that the government pays them on their bonds and stuff like that, and they're buying gold right now, gold and silver. So what does that tell you about a company that has $100 billion in bonds, that they have loaned the United States government money, and they're taking the interest that the government's paying them, and they're buying gold and silver. And so they're
buying crypto as well.
I'm not sure about crypto.
I have seen where one of the financial guys that I watched talked about them going into crypto.
Well, I tell you that crypto, and what I've heard about people that are getting out of crypto. Watch the comedy 1981 movie Gas about the shortage. Damn, okay, bozo, I'll look for it. They have actually been getting out of the crypto market. You're going to see now what I've been hearing and what the people that I've been listening to. Hey, Paul, thanks for coming in.
That comment is what I saw. Tether is backing crypto with gold.
Oh, okay. So they are a company that's buying gold and also buying crypto, and they're backing their crypto with gold. That's interesting. I didn't hear that.
But Bitcoin hadn't really done nothing this year. If at this rate, it's going to finish. It's going to be 2 years in a row. It really hadn't made anything.
Well, I heard that Bitcoin is going to. I think it's like 60-something thousand right now, and they're saying that it's going to drop down below 50 to 49,000 is what they're going to. There's what I'm hearing, and if they do that, I can see a lot of people trying to get out of Bitcoin and getting into gold. Because that's to me, gold is safe haven.
Right? Yeah. If it gets like stale and not doing anything for 2 or 3 or 4 years, kind of like silver used to do.
Yep.
Yeah, people got out of silver. People will get out of this. They'll say, "Man, it ain't even going up any at all." I mean, I'm not making anything. So
Right. So it's really interesting to see what's going on. And I was going to get my notes here. Hang on here.
I've never owned any crypto to sell.
See, I have never bought any crypto, and I'm kind of hesitant to buy any crypto because I'm not really. It's like an asset. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. You know what I mean? It can be
When
taken away.
Bitcoin first came out, my manager at work told me about it. I had $5,000 I was going to invest. I wound up buying a piece of land.
I think you did the right decision.
At the time, you could buy Bitcoin for $1 a coin.
Oh my word!
yeah,
I kick myself in the butt every once in a while when I think about that. But I wound up selling that piece of land a few years later and basically got out of it what I paid for it plus the taxes I paid on it.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I made nothing on it, Rocky.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. But if you'd invested in the Bitcoin, you would have.
If I had invested that $5,000 in the Bitcoin, I'd be a bazillionaire.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have kept it. You would have sold it.
5,000 coins at $1 a piece.
Well, yeah, but you would if you'd have got the 500, you probably would have sold.
yeah, exactly.
I would have sold some.
Yeah.
Well, this is what worries me. Now, I want you to think about this. Did anybody hear about Sony talking about this week about the games that you have bought from Sony to play on the internet, and they're going to take away these games after I think it's 27 or something like that. These video games that they have bought and paid for, but you're not going to be legible. You will not be able to use them. So that was the first thing I thought about. If Sony can take away these games and they're actually on the internet and they are put out by Sony and they're going to take them away from you after you already paid for them and you won't be able to play it anymore, think about crypto. Now, couldn't they do that with crypto? Yes,
Absolutely.
they can.
That's why I never went into it.
That's why I never got into it.
Don't you think they're going to do that? I've said all along. I thought that was the plan.
At some point.
Yes.
But, over the last 15 years or whatever it was, I could have put enough away.
I'm not. I kind of go with the theory CIA was involved in getting that started. Just as a.
Yeah, it's definitely DARPA.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah, this gives people the illusion of privacy and the illusion of decentralized.
Exactly. And it's not. And that's why I keep saying, if you do not have gold, you're going to be in trouble, or silver.
That was the goal of it. Bitcoin was supposed to be a way to not have to use the dollar and bypass it, and it never turned out that way.
Now, does anybody recognize this box here? I was going to show it last week, but I forgot to. But I'm going to do this. Is kind of like a mail call for me, and I didn't do anything on it. But this was pretty cool, and this is the only one I've ever bought. Can you see that?
I'm behind on video.
Well, I'm trying to get that up there so you can see it.
Oh, there it is. I can see it now. Yeah.
That's gold, mercury, and a 1 ounce silver coin that they come out with. That's set best of the mint for this year.
Can you tilt it forward more?
Like that?
Yeah, it's just like all I see is it just looks like 2 white discs.
All right. See, that's what it looks like to me, and I'm trying to get it. Hang on here. Let me see if I can't get it. Come on. How about that? See, that looks like 2 white discs to me too.
Yeah, I think your light is too bright.
Yeah,
How about that one? There you go.
That's a little better now, yeah.
But Rocky, that dollar that's in there, that's a commemorative dollar, like the one that I've got on screen.
Yep, that's exactly right.
It's just a different. They make multiple commemorative dollars every year.
Yeah.
Gary, hello, darling.
So what do you got? What do you got there, Mister? That's American or is that? No, that's Canadian.
You ought to recognize this one.
That's Canadian.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's got the duck on it.
That's silver, 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 and the nickel is even 925 silver.
And now they got your fingerprints indented on them.
So there you have it. And it's got the, I don't know if it's Goldfield or what, but that's the label on it.
Yeah, that's just cool. I've got a couple little sets like that.
I got it for I won it for $45. And the big one, the big silver coin right here, it's worth that much.
Yeah. So the silver, that'll be 80% silver. And then I like the ones too where the nickel's pure nickel and the penny or the cent is copper.
Yeah, it's the nickel on this one's 925.
The nickel 925?
Yes, I've never seen a commemorative nickel that's 925 silver before.
I haven't either.
That is interesting.
That is really cool. That is very cool.
I'm gonna be looking like I'll get out for those and the loose change. I'll say, wait a minute, is that's better than finding a war nickel?
Exactly.
And I believe this is sterling silver. It's butt buckle. So,
right on. Are you gonna get your channel set back up again, or put up a new one, or what? A lot of people are saying they miss you.
No, I'm retired.
Well, congratulations.
No, I'm up on what is it? That one in England. It's like YouTube, but it's in England. I do some videos there every once in a while, and that's about it. Someday I'll probably will take them from that site and put them on Facebook and do lives there, but I just haven't got ready to. I might wait and I might get it set up and do the first show I do if I set that up and do it with the elections. Maybe have an election show or something like that.
That's a good idea.
Oh, you did so terrible with that 2 years. Don't do another election show.
Beto's talking about Rob's finds treasures. He did a video of him finding those 4th of July privy quarters. He found 800 of those quarters. Did anybody hear? He did a video on it.
Oh my!
He found 800 of them, and I was looking at.
I got a new diamond, a new nickel the other day.
He found
new dimes are cool.
Well,
and a new nickel, yeah.
I haven't.
The only difference on the nickel is it says 1776 and 2026.
Well, this $50 right here. Let me get that off. Can you see?
But the dimes are cool. It's got Lady Liberty on the front, and it's got an eagle on the back. And the eagle's got nothing but arrows in its talons. It doesn't have a olive branch.
Hey, Rocky, the problem with the lighting on that is there's a light that's in front of you that's shining on you.
Oh, you know what? Let me turn that one off. There we go. Let's see how it does now.
No, I think you just intensified it.
How's that?
Sometimes
all I see is glare.
Sometimes there's a light on your computer that's shining right at you too.
Okay.
But that's looking pretty good there.
There you go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I bought some rolls of these, and I'm putting them out there. And it's a new $50. I will not see anything new as far as coinage here where I live. It takes a year before that stuff starts showing up. So it's really.
Digging Dave, I think he found 400,000 in those, right? So I mean, what is he going to sell them all now, or I mean, and who's going to buy at that anywhere close to that price right now? All of them. So.
Well, what Rob's Fine Treasures got them on eBay, and eBay he's selling them for $650 a piece. He sold 115 the last time I looked at him.
What?
115 of them he's sold on eBay so far.
For how much?
$650.
Why would anybody pay that much for a clad coin?
Well, I think it's overpriced right now because 250,000. Those coins shouldn't be even near. Maybe $50, $75, maybe.
Maybe a buck.
Yeah, exactly.
Seriously.
Hey, Bo Palmer's in the house. Thanks for coming by, Bo. Thank you. Be sure to hit that like and love button for me, and spread me out there. I appreciate you coming by.
Well, I've searched coins and I never had much luck. You know, I'd find an occasional
Barbie.
40% Kennedy.
Barbie's in the house. Hey there. Hey, Barbie. Sorry about that.
I found a couple war nickels, but I mean, never that much. It probably wouldn't worth the effort to do it.
Well, from what I understand, Rob's Fine Treasure, he went through 12 boxes of $50. What about the freaking heat? It's not hot here, but it's going to get hot, from what I understand. It's on its way.
Beautiful day here today.
Yeah, it's really nice here.
Get up to 80, and it was overcast all day.
Yep.
It was hot here.
That's the thing I want to bring up. Has anybody heard? The government gave out that unemployment was up to 3.7%. Did you all see that?
I know only 57,000 new jobs.
Exactly. Now, what they're not telling you
is that the government's fired about 40 million people.
Well, you think about it. Last month, 700,000 people fell off the unemployment list of getting unemployment. So they're not on the statistics at all. So if you get right down to it, they're not counting those people that fell off. And if you count them as being unemployed, we're probably talking about 6 to 8% of people out of work right now, and these are full-time jobs that went away. And
some of those will just go ahead and retire.
Yeah, if they can. And there's a lot of people that can't. A lot of jobs are being taken over by AI. And I think we're just now starting to really see what's happening on the unemployment, for people being laid off of work. Because
then the car company they was using AI and it messed up and it was producing problems with the vehicle and they had to dump that.
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I mean, I've
heard about a few different things where people have gone to AI and it started screwing up their production processes.
Yeah, I think they had to recall a ton of cars because of the
AI. Well, if you think about it, Ford I was looking at the recalls for Ford. It's just I've never seen Ford have this many recalls, and they're trying to build. All the car manufacturers are all having issues, and you think about it, Ford and the dealerships can't get enough qualified mechanics to work on and do the warranty work. So if you buy a brand new car and you take it in to get warranty work, it may be months before they can even get to it. And then on top of that, parts. So
that video that I was highlighting earlier in the show and dropped the link for earlier in the show,
right,
was also saying that what's happening because these turbochargers are messing up the engines, it's catastrophic failure to the engines. And it's like brand new vehicles, hot, like even Toyotas, like all the auto manufacturers that are going to, like a lot of them are 3-cylinder turbo now. And it's causing catastrophic engine failure. So they have to actually replace the whole freaking engine.
Yeah, that is exactly right. Because they underpower the cars and put all this crap on them to get the horsepower up there so they run. That there's a Chevrolet that's got a 3-cylinder car engine, and my grandson bought that car with an extended warranty. Now, and thank God he got the extended warranty because the transmission went out in it 1 month after he bought the car. And it's a Chevrolet. and all he's getting it fixed, and he's going to dump and get rid of it. He's going to go find something else. But these cars are all underpowered. You're exactly right, JM. They're because turbos and all this stuff, they all run hot, and it causes the heat is what really messes these engines up.
Well, they're doing it in the trucks too, and then they had that thing where it's cylinder management, like in some of the Silverado and whatnot, where it shuts cylinders off to reduce fuel mileage, and that's blowing up the motors.
Yep,
or the ones that turn the engine off at the stoplight and make you run your starter again.
Yep, exactly. They're causing so many problems by trying to be fuel savings, and it's just blowing them up. And I'll make sure I see that video, Jam, because I got to definitely see that to keep on top of that.
It's on my posts tab. If you go to my channel,
okay,
posts, it's the most recent one.
Okay, I'll make sure I see it.
So when do you think all the American companies merge into one to compete with China?
Oh Lord, it's getting really well. I tell you the one I think is going to really collapse first is they just bought the French out that owned Dodge and Jeep.
Stellantis.
I'm reading a post that Stephanie's putting up there. She says, my doll is looking at her. Well, Stephanie, my doll, that's Silver Wrench, and that's my son, and he thinks you're good looking. He's told me many times he thought you were good looking. So it's a compliment.
He wants to sit on her lap.
I'm trying to keep her laughing. He's possessed. I tell you what, sometimes he'll get back there and move, Stephanie. I kid you not, he'll raise his arm and wave and stuff like that at times.
Every once in a while, he has a joint hanging out of his mouth.
Exactly. Yeah, he really does. So I really think that we're going to see here coming up. We're going to see more unemployment. It's going to get higher. And I really think we're on the verge of a really bad, catastrophic recession, and it's gonna come back and bite us. You watch, because of the debt that we have to manage and pay for is just too much, and the United States is just printing money to make up for it. Well, that's just going to increase our inflation. So it's your house is haunted, right? My house
That's why the tree fell on it. The tree was trying to kill the ghost.
Exactly.
Any progress on that?
I haven't had enough time. The roofer wants to tear off the roof and tear out all the decking, but I need at least a week's worth of dry weather. We haven't had a week's worth of dry weather here. We'll have a couple of days of nice weather, and then it starts raining. So I can't tear that roof off yet until we know it's going to get. It'll be the middle of this month probably. I'm thinking around July 15th it stops raining here. So it's going to get. I'll get my new roof, which will be good. And so on that. Well, it is. I think it's time to do it.
Sell your mother and buy some metals.
My what?
Your mother.
My mother? Yeah, she loves metals. She loves gold.
Well, Dennis is saying sell your stocks and buy metal. I'm telling him sell your mother and buy metal. Sell that redheaded step down.
Hey, Dennis, I want to tell you something. I was kind of ahead of the curve on that because I got out of the stock market and sold everything. I do own some mining stocks, and so I'm going to keep the mining stocks, but I don't have much money into those. But your fish with the mouth open is calling. You're right, Tony. Yeah, that's good. Everybody's already picking a number. Hold on here. Hold on. I haven't started. So we're going to do a giveaway.
You should cancel them out and put a start in.
A what?
Put right start or something like that, or go.
There you go. I'm going to hang on here. There you go. Thank you, JM. I'm going to put a go here. So, Mr.
Anything before the go should be non-consequential.
all those numbers. We're going to start here, and we're going to go, and let's see how many's in here. So let me pick how many's in here. So
And should we say each person can only pick once? So be careful not to duplicate.
just one number. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's 22 watching right now. What? Where everybody go? Doggone it! All right. So
Still on the
22
road, get
watching.
back from a 4th of July.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. There's 22 watching, so we'll go 1 through 35, and we're going to go now. So start now, 1 through 35, and that way we'll know. And so go there. There we go. Sterling's got 17. David's got, okay, there we go. One pick. So.
All right. We got 2 people with 4. Robert Kemp, you need to repick, please.
Snakebite's got first. Yeah, Robert Kemp, pick a different 4.
Barbie's got the best number.
Barbie's up. She's on it. She's 69. There you go. Tony's got 12. With
David Chung, you're picking the same number that you picked.
Anybody like owls?
That's cool. Yeah. Okay.
This is a bank. I think it's silver plated. It's in bad condition.
Lucky Star doesn't want to win. She picked a 0.
Oh, Lord.
She doesn't want to give you her address, Rocky.
Do what?
She doesn't want to give you her address.
Lucky Star, she's going to win with 0. All right.
Barb wants your.
How many points did Caitlin score in the game today?
She's
0.
out. She's out.
She didn't play today, so she got 0.
The best player for Vegas, Mrs. MVP, has won it like 3 or 4 years in a row. She's out, and that's why Indiana's winning right now. They're up about 10 points right now coming down the end. So far, without Caitlin, they've been lucky. The best player for LA was out, and the best player for Vegas was out, and those two will probably one of those two will be the MVP of the league. So Indiana's just gotten a lot of breaks here. But you're going to hear if they win, we don't need Caitlin. We play better without her.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly right. All right, we got 1 through 35, so pick your number there, Mr. Nickel.
All right, here it is, if you're ready to do it.
Yeah.
Number 11, Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas, number 11. Let's go up
David
here.
Metcalf.
David Metcalf. All right.
And Isaiah played for Detroit.
I remember Mr. He was a good player.
For his size, yes. Very good.
David Metcalf.
And he was one of Bob Knight's favorite players. You know, he left Indiana right off because his family was so poor, he couldn't stay for the time being, and he had to go to the draft and get in and make money for his family. But
17. Okay. David Metcalf, you win the gold bar and the silver bar. So here's my email. Send me a
and the steel nickels, right? I mean, steel pennies, if you still got any.
I did. Well, you know, I haven't sent any. I tried to send one last week and it put me over the weight limit. So I got to figure out something on that. So here we go. Yeah, I got to figure out something.
You could probably leave out the aluminum foil, Rocky.
Well, the problem, if I leave out the aluminum foil, when they x-ray it, they can see what's in there, and I've lost quite a few of those. I've had to just send them a second one, so it only took 6 months. David, you're patient.
Oh, let me show you real quick. I'll show you the Harley Davidson stuff I got. Daggone it. What'd I do with that?
Did you get a bunch of stuff for that?
Yeah.
Thank you, JM. It's amazing how much.
Thank you, JM.
Welcome.
My channel has been getting a lot of growth lately, and I thank everybody for watching. Appreciate it very much.
Okay.
I've lost quite a few because I'm at 1,000 right now even, and so I've lost like 30 subs. I don't know if it's YouTube or what. So
2 weeks ago, when I was at my granddaughter's birthday party, I was at 1,700, and today I'm at 1,725.
Is that
Yeah,
right?
It's just
You
for
know, getting
cigarettes.
1, 2, or 3 a day.
That looks like a cigarette package. Like,
I think that's
It
what
does.
it is.
yeah.
And then look at this is brand new.
Oh, it's a belt buckle. That's cool.
Yeah, it's got the numbers limited on it.
That's
Is it
money right
sterling?
there.
Only 7,500 made.
Wow, is it sterling?
No, brass, I think, but it is heavy. Daggone, your pants would fall down.
Wow, it looks like it's heavy. That's really cool. That Robert Kemp, I see the email in there. I'll email you back. So I'll make sure that we'll chat about that. So
And then here's
And
a
I
picture
wanna-
of me. Y'all can see me. That was with Chico when he was younger.
Aw.
I was going to show this. This is what me and Cyber. I don't know if everybody saw my video, but this is what me and Cyber did for a trade. This here is a £5 note, and they're doing away with this. The country feels that Churchill is some kind of racist or something, so they're going to do away with it. So, but I had to have one of
Killer
those.
dog.
Do what?
Nicholas just showing his killer puppy.
Who's got a puppy?
Nickel.
No,
Oh,
he died. He died about 7 years ago, but that was back when he was in his. He was probably 3 or 4 when I made that picture. So
What was his name?
Chico.
Oh, Chico.
We
Well, let's see
were-
Chico.
We
Show
were,
me
the
his picture.
we were the dynamic duo, Chico and the Man. That's what everybody knew us as.
You know, Rocky?
Teaching
That
teaching
note-
area is in here. Good to thank you for coming in. I didn't you slipped in here and I didn't see you. So thank you for coming in.
But you know, Rocky, that note, I'm not telling you to do it, but if you were to take a match to it, it would melt and not burn.
The what would melt now? The note?
That note, that £5 note.
Oh, it's plastic. Oh, it's a little pug. That's like my pug.
That's your dog right there.
Yep, it sure is. My on my avatar, I have a pug sitting in my lap, and me and Vinny, his name was Vinny, and we would go down to the store and on Saturday mornings and have coffee or Sunday, and we'd sit down there. The ladies really loved talking to Vinny. He liked the ladies.
Oh yeah, I bet you, because that's what they did with Chico. How's Chico?
Yep.
Where did Chico? I want to see Chico, and then I would go, man, this new hip I got, it's gonna looks like it's gonna work out. Oh yeah, you too. All I want to do is see Chico.
Yeah, Vinny's gone too. So I have a picture. Now, Vinny was a funny dog. And I got to tell you a story about Vinny. Now, Vinny is a pug, and when he goes outside to go pee, if it was raining, he wouldn't go outside. So had this raincoat and put this. I got pictures of him in this raincoat. And put this raincoat out, and he would go out and do his duty. He would go out and do his thing out there, pee or whatever he had to do in this raincoat. And I got a picture of him. I got to post it on my wall. It's the cutest, cutest picture. I'll have to send you. I'll shoot a picture of it and send it to you, JM. He was a cute dog.
Well, there was a neighbor that had a poodle, and that dog would not, if the grass was wet, it would walk on its front legs and do everything. It would
Oh man,
not let its back legs touch the grass wet. Yeah, it was the
That's
weirdest
funny.
thing you've seen.
that is funny. That'd have been funny to have that on video. Put it on your channel. You know. Good night, TM. I got an email from you. I'll send you an email. We'll get you hooked up. We'll get it going. Gerald's in the house, and I think it's 58, and I think it's time to shut this thing down, and we'll come back next week, and we'll have a talk about some other stuff. Be sure and prepare next month or even now to make sure you put some gas back, and so you'll have a little extra. Good night, Beto. Thank you so much for coming.
Extra water, extra food, extra ammo, silver,
Yep.
gasoline.
And take all that extra money you've got and spend it on extra stuff.
And
Exactly.
Extra toilet paper too. People will pay good money for that if they run out.
Oh yeah, you know it. Do like they did back in 2000. You couldn't even find toilet paper. I had to go out in the yard and scoot my ass around on the yard to get it clean.
You could sell it. You could sell it for $5 a roll back then.
That's why your grass doesn't grow anymore, Rocky.
I got brown streaks in it. Oh,
Have a good night, everyone.
good night, everyone.
Have a
We'll see
blessed
y'all.
week, everybody.
And send me a David. Make sure you got me an email. I'll send it to you, and we'll yak at you. So, thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for coming by. I enjoyed it, and have a happy happy 5th day. And so, everybody may the 5th be with you today. So, we'll see y'all. Good night.
You're
and
a couple months behind, Rocky, but that's okay.
Well, that's May. That's May. We're at June 5th, so this is
July.
July 5th. Oh man, I am a month behind. But anyway, y'all got it. So we'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for coming by, and we'll chat again. Y'all take care. Good night, everyone.
See everybody. Oh, you done quit the channel. I mean,
I just